everybody, Trevor here, and welcome to another Thomas & Friends mini review. Yes, my next top video is coming, but I haven't finished it yet. I won't spoil it too much, but let's just say that it'll be my angriest rant yet. Anyway, let's talk about today's mini review, which is titled Ace's Brave Jump. This episode stars Ace the Racer as the main character. I know I've said that I don't like Ace as a character, but without spoiling anything, let me give my honest thoughts on this episode of Season 24. Also, like the Great Little Railway Show, this is another one I kinda regret not adding in my top 15 Big World Big Adventures episodes video in the first place. It starts off with Thomas fetching some trucks when he sees his new friend Ace doing a stunt by jumping over a ramp. When the little yellow racing car was high up in the air, he suddenly saw a Joey near him, which startled him. Ace then tells Thomas that he's going to participate in the super stunt rally by jumping over 25 double-decker buses, much to the horror of one of the buses. Now, one thing I do find interesting about these two buses is that not only they're the same class as Bulgy, but the fact that some of these types of double-decker buses were used in Australia as well. I also thought Tim Bain did a good job voicing the one who spoke. After a pointless dream sequence with Thomas participating in the super stunt rally, Ace then interrupts him and tells him that he's afraid of animals. Thomas then decides to teach Ace on how to overcome his fear of them. First he encounters a koala bear, which startled him, and the koala bear was scared back and climbed a tree. Later, they both encounter some adult emus, which Ace was also scared of, causing the big birds to chase after him for a brief moment. Thomas then tells Ace that the animals they've encountered were just as scared as he was. This is something I can relate because sometimes I get a little nervous when I encounter animals I've never met in person before. For example, sometimes cats and birds make me nervous because they can be unpredictable and can attack without warning sometimes. So Ace decides to take Thomas's advice and coos at some baby emus, followed by a green frog on top of him, which scared Ace at first, but then its hopping tickled him. The great day finally came when Ace was getting ready to make a really big jump. But unfortunately, the 25 buses weren't there to participate, so Thomas, Tamika, Shane, Aubrey, and Aiden decided to help him out. Now if I had to nitpick here, it would be this. How did they move the jumping ramps over the tracks that quickly in one day? Wouldn't it take hours? Anyway, like at the beginning of the episode, when Ace jumps all the way up in the air, he sees the little Joey again, but that didn't stop Ace from landing safely back on the ground. Everyone cheered for Ace and congratulated him, and we end off with one more appearance of his new friend, the Green Frog. All in all, I honestly think this is the absolute best Australian episode of the Big World Big Adventures era because not only Peter Andre reprises his role as the character, but we also get to see the other Australian vehicles appear in this episode too, especially Tamika, who is quite underrated in my opinion. And as much as I don't like Ace, particularly in the movie, but I kind of felt bad for him here because he was scared of animals in general, especially those in the wild. It's even got a nice message about overcoming your fears. And despite a couple nitpicks I've discussed here, Ace's Brave Jump deserves a 9 out of 10 stars from me. I highly recommend you check this one out for yourself. And I kind of wish I had added this episode in my previous top 15 a long time ago. Now let me know in the comment section below on what you think about this episode. Do you agree with me or have you seen better? Join me in next time in March when I'll be doing a brand new top video about my reasons for hating Mattel nowadays. So don't expect this one to be kid friendly because I'll be cursing all high and mighty in that one. This is Trevor Davis signing off.